Hello, and welcome to Who Are You? This is a reasonably well done watchcast hosted by two former strangers, now friends, who are currently watching 2004's Battlestar Galactica. I'm Xhafer.
And I'm a still sick Laura.
Yes, 24 hours, and things have not gotten better.
No, did not improve over the night. NyQuil let me down.
Boo, NyQuil.
Damn it.
I'm kidding, NyQuil. I'll never speak ill of you. You've gotten me through so much shit.
No, we love you, NyQuil. Yeah, no, I've been taking all the things. I've been taking all the homeopathic bunk, the airborne, the Zicams, the Dayquil, the NyQuil, my regular vitamins, my other regular pills. nothing is doing anything.
I'm so sorry. Reminds me, I didn't take anything today.
It says Jafar grabs his pills really quick.
I mean, I'm going to take an allergy pill real quick. And then I'm currently doing a course of Prilosec.
Oh, yeah. Bummer.
Should do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for heartburn the day I turned like 39. Just never went away. It's just been continually getting worse and worse. That's not true. I've had it since my mid-30s.
And it's not like you just spent a whole couple of days eating really rich food, huh?
That won't bother me. Eating late is what typically gets me more than anything else. Spicy doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
Very, very fatty foods sometimes. I have to like really indulge and have like a really just sloppy kind of like butter burger thing. Like really just indulge.
Yeah.
And then I've had some tummy issues. I also had gallbladder issues, which are also hereditary for me. Once again,
great.
Thanks, Mom.
So great. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we this happened since we've known it, because God, yeah, we've been doing this for like 4 years.
Ish, yeah.
The day that I thought my appendix burst was a gallbladder attack. If you recall, I'm sure there's
because the gallbladder it's the weird organ where like your pain is not wherever the gallbladder is when you're having a gallbladder attack. It's somewhere else.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Because they were looking for the stone, and they're like, no stone, must have just been a gallbladder attack. And I'm all like, okay.
Cool. Yeah, my mom had the stones and she had to have hers out. And she said that her pain was like excruciating in her shoulder.
Oh, mine was not like
just
that.
Like her shoulder hurt real bad. And they were like, yep, it's your gallbladder. That's normal. It does weird stuff like that.
Crazy. Well, I don't have a way to segue that into this episode, but
I mean, we got a lot of people getting weird pains in places,
like
but it's
face.
pretty obvious why.
Yeah.
My gosh. Battlestar Galactica, Season 3, Episode 9, Unfinished Business.
Yeah.
So I went, I make my notes on the iPad because I'm trying not to have paper running around. I have so much paper running around, right?
Yes.
And I go to put in this title, and it keeps telling me that the name Unfinished Business is taken in my notes app. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I have this already? And so I go and I search just Unfinished Business. You know what took the Unfinished Business title?
Was there an episode of Babylon 5 named Unfinished Business?
There was not,
okay.
But I think we do have an episode that is titled as a Babylon 5 one coming up. No. Walker, Texas Ranger took it.
Walker.
And somehow we watched it.
Go listen to Cool Girls Don't Look at Explosions for that.
Yep. Somehow Walker, Texas Ranger got to this title first. Shaking my fist. How very dare.
Yeah.
So I had to call this one Unfinished Business BSG. So,
okay. Yeah.
Oops.
It is what it is.
But gotta say, well, if you've listened to Cool Girls, you know Laura's not a super big fan of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
This episode, way better than the episode on Walker, Texas Ranger.
I would believe that without having to watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Unfinished Business. This is it's kind of a dual meaning because we have the unfinished business of everyone's beefs with each other that they're going to box out, but also the unfinished business of catching the audience up on what the fuck happened on New Caprica.
Yes. I am kind of loving that aspect of these episodes of like
Mm-hmm.
getting little bits to fill in the details.
Yeah.
I don't know if we get more episodes of this coming up, but it seems like we should. Like there's still characters we haven't checked in with, you know?
I think
Uh,
this is the last kind of hurrah.
oh,
There might be
damn.
little bits here or there, but I think this is the last big New Caprica thing for a minute at least. There's
Yeah.
there's a little bit more New Caprica comeuppance coming around still, but I won't get into the details of that.
I
Dear
feel like
listener.
we should get to, because I think we see just a little bit in this episode of like Gata being stuck with Baltar.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we should get some more of like Gata losing his mind working for Baltar.
Don't you worry there.
Oh man. But so the last time on is going to take us through New Caprica stuff, and
Mhm.
it's going to tell us who we're going to focus on this week.
Yeah.
We got Starbuck, we got Lita Lee,
Mm-hmm.
we got Anders, and Ty a little bit.
A little tie in there.
A little tie in there. Let me tell you, I realized at some point thinking about the boxing episode that it was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh God, especially in the last episode when Ty was like testing his peripherals.
I want you to use your peripherals.
I was like, we can't put Saul Ty in this ring. That's kind of cruel.
Yeah.
So I do like how that is immediately resolved that Saul Ty is like the ref. I was like, okay. But still, actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, should Saul Ty be the ref?
He gets to be our Mills Lane. That's fun.
Mm.
It gets him. I mean, there's a whole bit about this. We'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I do want to call out, we do get this little, this kind of like this BSG opening where we get a little bit and then a little bit more and then a little bit more,
Give me a little bit more.
where there's like
Mhm.
a handful of things going on at once here. And I watched this and I'm like, we've seen this a number of times, right?
Mhm.
And so this is directed by Robert Young.
Okay.
And so I took a look at what else Robert Young has done. And I'm all like, because it's like, okay, he's done 5 episodes of Battlestar, right?
Mhm.
That's not insignificant. So I took a look and looked at what other episodes he did to see if they were the ones that also did this.
Do tell.
And they're not. But there is a
Oh.
little bit of a running bit in his episodes before this, in that we get 6 Degrees of Separation, which is the season 1 episode where 6 shows up to tell everyone Baltar is a traitor.
Oh,
Traitor.
yeah, I remember that.
We have season 2 Final Cut, which is the one with Deanna doing the documentary.
Correct.
So
yeah.
it's another Cylon showing up and fucking with things.
Mhm.
And neither episode, I went back and watched the first 30 seconds of each episode. Neither of them use this device.
Mhm.
He has another episode right before the 2-part finale of this season. And then he also has one in season 4.
Okay.
But I'm all like, this guy's got a very distinctive style. So I was wondering if there's anything that I've seen that he's done.
That did something like this?
Well, not even just something like this, but just in general. And he directed a movie with Eddie Olmos that Edward James Olmos starred in, Roosters, in 1993. It's a Western.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Yeah, you know what this opening kind of reminded me of is, oh, maybe it's the episode where I think Lee is floating in space
Mm-hmm.
and his suit is leaking out and he's trying to decide what to do about that,
Yeah.
I guess. And that episode has a lot of cutting to him like floating in a lake.
Yeah.
And it's this sort of like non-linear telling of the story of how he got to be floating in space. Similar, but a lot more punching.
A lot more punching in this one. I would say this episode has the most punching.
I would hope so. Can you imagine if you have a boxing episode in your science fiction series and then you have a different episode that actually has more punching? What are you even doing?
Right? The whole point of
Yeah.
this one is punching.
This is the punching episode.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with the punching, in media punching. We're not even going to work up to it with some sort of big plot device where we all decide we've got to do this thing. No, we're just doing the thing.
Yeah. So we got 3 threads that are running through that we kind of jump around between.
Yeah.
We have Lee boxing, we have Kara fucking, and we have Adama with his feet in the sand. And then we see his face in the sun, and this is where we see this is mustachioed Adama.
That's how we know it's the past.
Yep. Since
Past Adama is always the mustache.
Yeah. They did a really good job of him shaving it as soon as they got off, so that way whenever we saw him with a mustache, it's a very set time frame. It's always the time jump. It's that new Caprica.
Same thing, really, if we have to flashback at all to Saul.
Yeah.
You know, after eye gouging, but before eye patch, we'll know exactly where we are because it was very clear when we got rid of the gauze. Yeah.
Yeah. So we immediately cut to the present day where he's shaving with D bringing him some progress reports. The ship is behind schedule on fucking everything because everyone in the lower decks is fucking boxing. Just like they're everyone's down there doing something. We find out very shortly that they're boxing. But we get some more fast cuts of that aforementioned boxing and fucking before we move over to Starbuck and Sam post-coitus.
Yes, we are doing it again.
Yeah.
And this is not past flashbacking. This is current times.
Yes.
Anders wants to be back together. He wants to be married people again. Starbuck says she's not ready. And he says, it's cool. I know that I'm not actually what you want.
Yep. Ugh.
So then Starbuck goes down to watch the fighting.
Yeah.
They call it the dance.
The dance. We see Lee boxing Hilo here. Ty is our referee. Kara goes to Hilo's corner with Athena. And then we see Kat is in Lee's corner.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a couple side characters who do stuff in this that we don't really pay a ton of attention to. Racetrack gets the shit beat out of her in this episode, and they don't even show us her face for more than half a frame.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even catch it. You know, note taking is hard.
Yeah.
And you can only make your husband pause the TV so much. Athena's coaching Hilo, and Starbuck really wants Hilo to kick Lee's ass. Like, uncomfortably so. We do cut to a quick, like, Doc Coddle. You know, I imagine Doc Coddle is ostensibly there because people are getting hurt and he has to, like, call it sometimes.
I hope so.
But he's also having fun. He's having a good time. You see him, like, doing the little jabby jabs and comments under his breath and stuff.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun.
Yep. Coddle does call this fight. And Kara is shitty as usual, and Lee is shitty back as usual. They whisper at each other in a crowded room in a way that only works in fucking movies. Like, there's no way they could
just
be
like,
having...
what?
Right.
What?
This would be so frustrating in real life.
Oh, yeah. No, you know, if I don't have it in me to what at you, I just like nod and like, yeah. One of the things that we see, like flashbacky type things, is Lee remembering giving Starbuck a cold shoulder on New Caprica, and ultimately Hilo is the winner of this fight.
Yeah,
he gets called the winner. Yeah, when they're being shitty to each other too, I guess how you declare yourself a contender in the dance is you put your dog tags in to the pot.
Yep.
And Lee is pulling his out. He's going to take a break. But not Kara. She's ready.
Yep.
She puts him in and goads him into it as well.
Dummy. He just got beat up so bad.
And presumably, Hilo's probably not the only one who wants to beat Lee up, right?
Yeah, there's probably a list. I got to imagine for like certain people, this is quite a risky affair to put your dog tags in.
Right. Saul is lucky he really can't.
Yeah.
Like, that would just be cruel for anybody, right?
Yeah.
There's no sport in beating up the man who can't see it coming on one side.
Yeah. Yeah, his periphers. We've seen how bad it is. He demonstrated last episode. But yep, they both toss their tags in the bucket to theme. We get our survivor count, 41,422. That's up 1 from last episode, which, as I said in the last episode, is either Bulldog or an unknown birth, depending on if they counted him because he showed up technically before they showed it to us last episode. That sometimes matters and it sometimes doesn't. They're not consistent.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter. There's Bulldog and a baby.
Yep, Bulldog and a baby.
Within the last 2 episodes.
I'd watch that movie. Dee greets Lee here after he and...
Oh, yeah. We're back on New Caprica, right?
Yeah.
17 months ago, they tell us. 8 months before the occupation.
Yep. And then we get a little bit with them. There's lots of cutting.
Uh-huh.
So we get a little bit with Hilo and Lee where they're kind of like talking to each other and be like, hey, good fight. And then also we see Dee and Lee where she's like, hey, guy, want some fuck?
Yeah, we find out they're here on New Caprica instead of on Galactica at this moment because Baltar is breaking ground.
Yeah, there's this big old celebration tonight.
Yeah. But Dee's here to say, I've been transferred to the Pegasus.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's real cozy.
Yep.
Everybody's cozy. Anders and Starbuck, very close. And Rosalind and Adama have this cute moment where, Adama's been on Galactica this whole time, right?
Yeah.
And Rosalind's been on the surface because civilian. And they missed each other.
Yeah. That's nice. They're so sweet this episode.
They're really cute this
This is
episode.
mom and dad hanging out.
I couldn't help but get the warm fuzzies for it.
Yeah.
And especially because she looks really good in this episode. They did pick a fantastic color for Mary McDonnell through this whole episode. It's all good. I would wear this outfit. I would love it.
Back in the boxing ring, the Dadmiral comes down to check on Ty, who's like, I'd rather be a drunken sot right now, but you're right, this is good for me. Gonna have to adjust to the lights at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. If I can't be a drunken sot, I might as well be the guy who's in charge of everybody beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Rosalind and Adama also meet up here
Yeah.
at the fights. And he explains why they're even doing this whole thing.
Mm-hmm. And we also get a little bit from her. Her father was a prize fighter.
Very cute, very cool. Yeah.
So
she's into this.
Yeah, she has a vested interest outside of angry person hit thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Instead of just sitting in the back being like, oh my God, I can't believe this is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no, I buy it because my dad was one of these dudes and I am sold. And because Mommy Rosalind is sold, I am also sold.
Yeah.
But we're doing this dance thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is I guess it's a military tradition.
Yeah.
We establish that sometimes when resentments are getting too high, people are getting a little too tense and rowdy, we put aside our ranks, we throw our dog tags in the bowl, and people get selected, and then they can call out who they really want to punch.
Yep. Rank doesn't matter when you're in the ring.
Uh-huh. It could be very WWE if you wanted it to be, I suppose.
After they're done talking, she asks if Bill is going to throw his tags in. He's like, no, he wishes, but no. And then we cut back to 18 months ago. So he looks at the chief when he says, I wish, but no. And then cut back to 18 months ago, to him turning down the chief and Callie's request to settle on New Caprica for their son.
Yeah, I didn't know that happened.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah. You really don't want the best engineer you've got for your ship to decide to be on the planet.
Yeah. He's just all like, I can't fucking lose you, Chief. You're here for the whole trip. Sorry. You're here until Galactica isn't.
Yeah. But we can't do that forever. And
Yeah.
we see why Adama changes his mind.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we get that in a bit. But before we do, Hot Dog gets in the ring and asks for Starbuck.
What did Starbuck do to Hot Dog? Do we know?
I'd probably just be a jackass.
Yeah, like there wasn't any moment in.
He was a nugget when she was training, so who knows?
Okay, so we don't know of any lasting beef.
Yeah.
But that's fun. That's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because Hot Dog is Edward James Olmost's real son.
Yes. Which matters
She was-
later because his reaction shots to watching his dad get beat up.
Yeah. But Starbuck is game. She's not maybe super like beefy with Hot Dog, but she's gonna picture Lee and pummel the shit out of him.
Yeah. Dee gets on a little soapbox here and notes that love and hatred are two sides of the same coin. Passion as Starbuck fucking KOs Hot Dog. It's not a one punch, but damn.
Yeah, he's a little taller than her too, isn't he?
I would think
She
so.
just knocks him out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought he was a little bit. Maybe it's just cameras. Cameras can do a lot.
Down on New Caprica, we see President Baltar breaking ground on the first building. And there's a bunch of familiar faces in the crowd here of dead people. Like they got Xhafer back and stuff.
Oh man, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Damn, I should go back and watch it again.
I wonder if they filmed this at a different point. Or
Knowing this was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
I also
fine.
wanted to call out the color grading that they use for the New Caprica flashbacks because they use the color. So when we got all the New Caprica stuff before, the color grading that they use is very muted, right? It's like
it's very winter to
very
me.
wintry, sad planet times. Even like before the Cylon occupations, it's still sad times on New Caprica. This is going to be a hard life. The color grading they use here is almost identical to the color grading that they used on Caprica before the Diaspora. It's very vibrant.
I noticed a clear difference.
Yeah, it's similar to the one on Cobalt, but Cobalt was very greeny and naturey. This is just a lot more, in general, vibrant colors.
Yeah, it's still kind of a sparse planet. Like sometimes when we see people wandering off, it's like sandy instead of green and lush like Cobalt and Caprica. But I definitely took this as very like spring summer coded of like, so when we landed or when we came to New Caprica, it must have been winterish. And then when a year later,
It was
again, winterish. Yeah. And now we're seeing what it was like in between when there was actually like some vibrancy and life to everything. I thought it was fun.
I mean, that was kind of my takeaway, but not related to the seasons and more so related to like them reminiscing because the characters are actively reminiscing about this stuff in this episode. And so I think they're looking back on it through kind of rose tinted glasses, a thing.
Yeah.
The colors are brighter because it was a easier and happier time before it went to shit again. Just like it was on Caprica before the genocide. And so I think when you equivocate those things, even though it was shitty and a rough life on that planet, you just look back on it so much more fondly. It just makes everything pop.
Yeah, I wasn't stuck in a tin can. I had some freedom, even if I wound up being under the Cylon's boot for months.
Yeah.
Yeah, humans be humans. We think like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got really scared here.
Yeah.
At this party, at this point. Because we have, Baltar breaks the new ground, and then we cut to Anders is drinking with Ty and Ellen.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, please tell me that Anders is not going to get seduced by Ellen in this scene.
She asked Starbuck how many upside down pineapples they keep in the house. She wants to know if they're part of the lifestyle.
I 100% believe that Ellen wanted that. I was a little afraid we were going to find out like something untoward about Ellen and Ty on the surface.
Yeah.
But not yet, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we do see Ty like remembering her for a moment.
Yeah.
And Starbuck hitting on Anders, but actually secretly watching Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mommy and Daddy sneak off to smoke some weed.
Yeah. Gata steals a dance with D in here, too, the cheeky bastard.
Oh, but man, Gata's such a Boy Scout. I totally believe that he's just having fun
Yeah.
and being innocent. I can't. He's watching Baltar be a shit all the time. He's just being pure
Yeah.
with D. He just wants to
He's
dance
just
a
having a
little.
good old dance.
Yeah.
Kelly and Tyrell have a conversation where they kind of justify the Admiral's decision to themselves.
Yeah.
Bit of a bummer.
Bit of a bummer, but they should also understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. Everything's hard.
Mm-hmm. Back to the present day, Athena is coaching Starbuck as she complains about men making it complicated. Like, I'm not saying that Lee hasn't made things complicated, but also Starbuck. Come on. If you think
Starbuck
you're not
by
helping,
name is complicated.
right?
Yeah. I'm going to have some thoughts about Starbuck.
Yeah.
I guess some of them can happen in this episode, and some of them are going to happen in the next episode.
Yeah. Starbuck would
For
literally
sure.
fight everyone she's ever pissed off to have a chance at punching Lee, then go to therapy. Yeah. D asks Lee to drop the fight, and he refuses. We get bits with Ellen and Ty drinking with Kara and Sam that ends with Sam and Ellen passed out in the sand.
I thought this was funny. I much rather prefer Sam and Ellen both passed out in the sand than like
Yeah.
stumbling off together.
For sure. Ty is all like, can't get hungover if you're still drunk, which we will get back to later in the episode. And then we get Chekhov's downed raptor as more ship maintenance is set aside for the ring.
Yeah. We've got just some like engineering dude comes and talks to Tyrell, right?
Mhm.
And says, hey, this raptor's down. So I got problem. Presumably it's, I need boss to help with problem.
Yeah.
And Adama's observing the whole thing, kind of mad
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Not really
And,
pleased, yeah.
Yeah, not pleased. And he wasn't going to throw his dog tags in. And does he even throw his dog tags in? He just gets in that ring.
Yeah.
And Ty's like, oh, hey, Dad, what do you need?
Yeah.
And Daddy Adama says, I need Tyrell to get his fat, lazy ass up here.
Right.
Can't take it anymore.
Nope. I'm done with this shit. So he calls Tyrell into the ring.
Yep. We do see in the flashbacks all in here, like everything is very jumbled in my notes and in my mind. But after Rosalind and Adama sneak off to smoke some of the local weed, they're laying underneath the stars. They're cuddling like
Yeah.
she's up under his arm. It's so cute. I wonder if they've ever been this close, like really. I've wanted them to be, but now they are.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, what if this is really it? Like, what if we settle here and people want to leave the ship and maybe we should make the best of this place?
Yeah.
And he starts to rethink his position on Tyrell and Callie.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm going to call out that they talk about a nice spot for a cabin she found down by the river. That will become a thing. That will come back
Like-
later. So I'm going to bring it up now.
In the episode or like later in the show?
Later in the show,
Oh, okay.
it becomes a bit of a, I don't want to say a running joke, but it will come up in conversation again after this.
It's a bit, yeah.
It's a little bit of a bit. So it's fun that this is the first little strong mention of it.
Yeah, he's thinking about that retirement cabin with Rosalind.
Yep.
But we go back to the ring.
Yep.
And Tyrell is, at first, he's like, no, this is like nothing.
Callie's like, this is a bad idea. Don't
and
do
Tyrell's
this.
like, no, he's old. This is for
That's
show.
Dad. Don't do this. Don't fight your dad.
Yeah, really. Callie's got a good idea here, but Tyrell is not a smart man.
Yeah, he's gonna go for it. We get some more flashbacks in here too. There's square dancing. Dee heads out. She's got to go pack, and doesn't want to harsh Lee's good time. She's like, "This is the happiest I've ever seen you. Enjoy it. I'm gonna go pack up all my shit. Bye. I'm moving in with you tomorrow."
You know, in this dancing platform that they're on, it's really fun. I noticed that the frame is sort of like a boxing ring frame. It's got like
it is, isn't
stuff
it?
around
Good call out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked that. And, you know, they're dancing, and this boxing thing is also the dance. I love it.
And they're partnered up and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, the music is really good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Bear.
Thanks, Bear.
Thank you.
It's great.
God.
I love it.
I know we've pissed some people off with some of our words and things on this podcast. I hope Bear McCreary finds us one day and just smiles.
I hope.
Not a bad word to say to you, Bear McCreary.
Not a single one. You're just the greatest guy. Thanks a bunch. We love it.
Yeah. Kelly is correct, though. This is a bad idea. They get in the ring, and Adama is all, call an ambulance, but not for me. And just punches the shit out of him the second the bell rings.
It's really good. Yeah. I think Starbuck is cheering for Tyrell here.
Well, okay, so there's a screen cap here. At 32 minutes, 52 seconds. And you get like, if you time it just right, you'll see Hot Dog's face having just watched his dad drop a dude. Absolutely priceless. Athena and Starbuck both mouth, damn.
Good, yes.
And Lee is just laughing.
Oh, Lee knew that they should not be fighting Dad.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, nope. That man called me fat a few episodes ago.
Yeah, the chief does not have a good time here. Back on New Caprica, Anders is passed out under a table. Literally drank him under a table.
Yep.
And Ty is just laughing. Or Lee's laughing. Sorry, this is Lee.
Yeah.
It's just the two of them now. And they do the facial equivalent of that two hands pointing at each other emoji. Just like,
Yeah, they're gonna bang. It's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Also, on the list of not good ideas.
Yeah. For sure. The worst idea. I would argue the worst. I think this is a worse idea than Baltar banging 6 back on Caprica. This is a terrible fucking idea.
Yeah.
Is so bad. So we cut back to boxing, and the Dadmiral gives Terrell a little shit talk pep talk to get him to actually fight him.
Yeah. And Tyrell knocks him down.
Yeah. Tyrell gets a couple good punches in here or there, but he's clearly like he's not in control of the fight, but he also is like really afraid to hit back. Clearly, because every time he'll like punch Adama in the gut and he'll like keel over for a minute. And it's just like, oh God, oh no. Oh no.
But we get like serious fight, and Doc Coddle is like, hey, Dadmiral, like, you should probably stop this. And Rosalind like hops in the ring to coach him.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah. And we cut with that to Rosalind and Bill talking on New Caprica about how they should just enjoy this reprieve while they can. She waxes poetic on mortality. Just live while you're alive rather than worrying about when you're going to die.
Mm-hmm. He goes and gives Callie and Tyrell his blessing to relocate.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyrell pummels him some more in the ring. And it's clear that, like, Adama is still, like, doing a bunch of penance. He is just punishing himself with this at this point. Then he gets a dramatic speech in during a lull. And he tells everyone, you know, we are not friends. I gave you too many breaks. I treated you like friends.
Mm-hmm.
And the price we paid for it is a whole lot of dead people.
Yep.
So that can't happen anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrell goes off to repair the ship. He calls the engineer buddy who he was going to give the time off. Says, we need to go work on that raptor.
So everyone starts to walk away. We cut back again. And we see Kara showing Lee the spot that she's picked for her and Anders to build a house. And he dips into the big question she avoids, wondering if maybe they should be a thing. Just kidding. Unless. And then they fuck. There's a lot of fuck in this episode.
Because Rosalind and Adama definitely did, right? Right?
I mean, I hope so. I hope for
if
them.
If anybody deserved to, it's the two of them.
I know you're shipping that hard, and I'm not against that ship, all right?
Okay.
I think the winds blow favorably for that ship. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want to think about mom and dad having sex. I'm okay not thinking about that. And maybe part of this show is from my 20s, and so they're very much mom and dad for me. Mm-hmm. And watching it the first time significantly, I mean, you know, this is 20 years ago. So I might have different feelings watching it for the first time now.
I think I feel probably a little closer to Mommy Rosalind and Daddy Adama, just be like at this phase in my life.
Yeah.
It is 20 years later. I am a mom and my husband is dad.
Yeah.
And I can accept that there are certain things that happen. And I just really want that for them.
Yeah.
I want them
to be happy.
A little fun. Yeah. I want them to be happy.
Yeah. It's the same thing
Moms
I tell
and
my
dads
mom.
deserve to be happy too.
She'll tell me she went out on a date or something. I'm like, good for you, Mom. I want you to be happy. I don't want any details.
Yeah.
You've already got a little too far by telling me you went out on a date. That's fine. Happy for you. Talk to your sisters. Tell them when you're going on dates. That's their job.
Tell me if you're bringing somebody to Christmas, I guess. So I don't know who this, so I'm not worried about the stranger at the dinner table.
Right, yeah. Yeah, if I need to break someone's knees, tell me. Besides that, whatever. Have a good time.
Sorry, listener, if I'm shipping your mom and dad together too hard. I apologize.
Don't apologize. So, in the present day, Kara is just the fucking worst. And Dee's like, just fucking end this shit and walks away. And then
Ty is like, we're done.
Yeah.
The dance is over. That was the last dramatic thing that's going to happen here today.
Mm-hmm.
And Starbuck was like, fuck it is.
Yeah. Towards the end of their fight, by the way, we do get one more flashback with the Chief and Tyrell where he gives them permission to relocate to New Caprica.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But now we got to dance one last dance between Lee and Starbuck.
Yep. They start to box. We cut back to Lee at the future site of the Thrace residence, along with Kara. They're hungover. There's lots of shouting about how much they love each other, And then
I was like, how did nobody hear this?
They walked really far out there.
Yeah, they must have been a ways out there.
Yeah.
And I guess everybody's drunk under tables and
I mean,
stuff.
maybe Gata hears it or something, and he's just all like, "Fucking finally."
Gato just makes a note in his little notebook.
D is single. New tattoo ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go back. They start fighting. We cut back to them in the past again, to Lee waking up at the future site of the Thrace residence. Kara is already hungover. She's up. She's worked her way back to New Caprica City. This is where we catch up to her talking to Ty earlier. And she tells Ty that she banged Lee. And he's just hilarious. This is the funniest fucking thing when Ty gets told this.
I don't remember this, actually.
Yeah?
I don't know how I missed it, but I don't.
Oh, it's just, she's all like, so I slept with Lee. And Ty is just out laughing his ass off. Just like, well, that makes things complicated for you, doesn't it?
Oh, I do remember him saying that makes things complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Ty gives a shit.
Yeah. I mean, he can think it's hilarious. He's separated enough from it.
Yeah. Well, and like he's got his own kind of complicated woman that he loves. So like it's just a Tuesday to him. Like, all right.
So you are in the lifestyle.
Let me
Not-
show you
not
some
what she meant.
pamphlets or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee and Kara box. D comes back to watch. We learned through Lee and some disjointed time storytelling that Kara married Sam while Lee was still asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And that they're relocating to the colony now. He catches up with his dad and he's all like, would you believe it? Kara got married. He's all like, no, I would not believe that.
Kara, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Okay, let's get through the episode before we talk about what the fuck.
Yeah. Lee sees them on New Caprica, wishes Sam good luck because he's going to need it. We go back to boxing. They beat the shit out of each other. Sam makes it down and joins D so that they can be disappointed in their spouses together.
Yeah, and they were like, and in this point, like, everybody is starting to walk away.
Yeah.
It's getting weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at some point, Kara, like, swept the leg and knocked Lee down.
She starts doing some kickboxing.
Yeah. And Sam and Dee are just stuck there like, wow, they're really making fools of themselves and by extension us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And it finally, like, ends with them just kind of locked in a hug. They're like holding each other up from all their pummeling.
Yeah.
And Anders leaves, but Dee does not.
Yeah.
And they say they missed each other to credits.
Yep. There is a scene here with Dee and Lee on their Raptor to Pegasus I want to call out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Where she calls Lee out on his bullshit. And she's like, fuck it, we'll get married, whatever. We're not going to live long enough to regret this decision, so I don't give a fuck. Yeah. And she's like, you know, I'll be your wife until we die or until Kara Thrace walks back into your life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Is this it? Is Kara walking back into his life? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Unclear at the end of this episode.
But yeah, that's the app.
Kara. WTF.
Messy.
She's so messy. I can't, it doesn't, this is sometimes where I struggle when it is so illogical
Mm-hmm.
what a character's doing, what a person is doing, because people do it too.
Yeah.
I just can't with it. Just can't. They had it. They were right there.
Yeah.
They were right there, and they both agreed, and she walked away. Why did she do that? I don't get it.
Yeah. It's, yeah. I mean, it's a fucking mess. She's a fucking mess. It's a fucking mess. She refuses to let herself be happy in any way.
Yeah.
She probably is doing this to herself because she still feels the need to be punished because of Zach dying. Or any of the other number of things that she's done to wrong people, but she did those things to punish herself, so it's just a self-sustaining cycle. I don't know. I'm not a therapist, but
yeah,
fucking
she
yikes.
really needs to talk to somebody,
Yeah.
especially about the Zach thing. I mean, she could have even talked to Lee in this episode,
Mhm.
in that, in the Thrace residence on New Caprica, and said, I still feel weird about my complicity in Zach's death.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Totally could have. But won't.
God, but she won't. She won't admit anything to herself.
Yeah.
You just want to shake her. You just want to shake her.
All right. Well, on a scale of 1 to 12 colonies, 1 to 12 rounds of boxing. How'd you feel about this one?
So this is the best boxing episode I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Of all the sci-fi boxing episodes, this is the best one.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I will say that. Declare it. I really liked this episode. I don't know if it's just I went in with like super low expectations because of previous boxing episodes,
Mm-hmm.
but I really liked the nonlinear style. I loved everything we filled in.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know like another part of why Starbuck is weird. Like Starbuck has plenty of reason to be weird after New Caprica and her imprisonment,
Yeah.
right? But she's also got this other thing we didn't know about.
Yep.
And well, we also know a little bit about why Lee is weird. I loved the art of it. I loved the storytelling. I loved the music.
Yeah.
I just don't have anything bad to say about it. Even I expected with the premise of like, oh, we're gonna punch out our problems, that I was gonna be like, sure, like that solves anything. Nah, you suspended whatever I had going on there about that.
I am in for the boxing now.
I am just like Rosalind. I'm sold. I'm gonna give it a 12 because I really had a good time.
Yeah, wow, 12. I mean, I liked it. It was a solid ep. I don't know that I would put it on a list next to my other 12s. But I'd definitely say it's a solid 10, 10 and a half. Not even blinking at that. I could be convinced to go to maybe an 11, but I don't know. No, it's a good up. We get a lot of that backstory filled in, but also, we get a good Adama speech. We get lots of motivation. The thing that this episode does for me more than anything else is really turn Dee into a very viable character. Because not everything we had with her before this was particularly like meaningful.
Yeah, she's been kind of milquetoast.
Yeah, for a while. So this is really like, no, this is where I'm at. I'm on the level. I'm smarter than you think I am. Like, she's doing a lot of stuff. She's aware of the situation she's in. More so than her spouse is. So.
Yeah. Her spouse is a big dummy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Not King Himbo, but, Prince Himbo.
Yeah. Himbo, to me, has an innocence in it that
that
Lee
Lee
doesn't
does not have. That's fair.
Yeah. So he's like, no, he's no Anders. He's no Hilo.
He's a jock.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a big dummy. He's in love with another big dummy. And I don't know how they're going to make anything meaningful out of that if they can't fucking talk about it.
We'll see. We'll see a little bit more next week, too. I don't know. I haven't watched this one yet, but I'm assuming.
Oh, I've got some thoughts.
All right. Well, we've got Season 3, Episode 10, The Passage. The colonial fleet faces starvation when the food processing machines are contaminated. cat plays a vital role in the success or failure of the passage through space. And hey, it's our 200th episode next week.
Air horns.
200 fucking episodes, Laura.
Wow.
Right?
That's a lot.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. We are over halfway to, like, if somebody picks up the podcast, they could listen to one a day for a whole year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That back catalog is deep.
Uh-huh. Very neat.
Well, that's our episode. But before we go, we do have to, of course, say thank you to Jeremy Siegel at jeremysiegel42.bandcamp.com. Thanks so much for our theme music. We appreciate the hell out of it.
Yeah. And thanks a bunch to Angry Duck Time Machine on Instagram for the podcast artwork.
Aaron, thanks for editing this podcast. We gave you a little bit more time this time, so I don't feel as guilty as I did last time, but still really appreciate you.
Sure do. Sure do. And we appreciate you, the listener, for
Yeah.
being here with us. We would love it if you hop on over to the Discord and just hang out.
Chill hang
Just be chill.
over in the Discord. Good times. Love to see you
Sure.
there. Yeah, we'll see you next week, Internet.
Bye.